Hi everyone, welcome to NEET Biology channel. In flowering plants, the term double fertilization refers to A. Fertilization of two egg cells by two different male gametes. B. Fusion of one male gamete with the egg cell and the other with polar nuclei. C. Fertilization of ovule and ovary simultaneously. D. Formation of two embryos from one zygote. Correct answer is B. Fusion of one male gamete with the egg cell and the other with polar nuclei. Explanation: double fertilization is a defining feature of angiosperms and involves two fertilization events within the same embryo sac. One male gamete fuses with the egg cell to form a diploid zygote, syngamy, while the second male gamete fuses with two haploid polar nuclei to form a triploid primary endosperm nucleus, triple fusion. Option B correctly captures both events. Option A is incorrect because angiosperm ovules contain only one functional egg cell. Option C is biologically inaccurate. The ovule is fertilized, not the ovary itself. Option D describes a rare condition of polyembryony, which is not related to double fertilization. The structure that results immediately after the syngamy event is A. Primary endosperm nucleus. B. Primary endosperm cell. C. Zygote. D. Embryo. Correct answer is C. Zygote. Explanation: syngamy is the fusion of a male gamete with the egg cell, resulting in a diploid cell known as the zygote. The zygote is the immediate product of this fusion and precedes embryo development. Option C is thus the correct answer. Option A refers to the product of triple fusion, not syngamy. Option B is a subsequent stage following endosperm nuclear formation. Option D is a later developmental stage of the zygote. Identify the correct sequence of cellular events during double fertilization in an angiosperm embryo sac. A. Pollen tube, synergid, triple fusion, syngamy. B. Syngamy, triple fusion, endosperm formation, embryo. C. Pollen tube enters synergid, releases to male gametes, syngamy and triple fusion, white heavy checkmark. D. Fusion of male and female gametes, pollen tube entry, zygote formation. Correct answer is C. Pollen tube enters synergid, releases to male gametes, syngamy and triple fusion. Explanation: the correct sequence begins when the pollen tube enters the synergid of the embryo sac. It then releases to male gametes, one fertilizes the egg, syngamy, and the other fuses with two polar nuclei, triple fusion. Option C accurately reflects this process. Option A incorrectly suggests triple fusion happens before syngamy. Option B misplaces the chronological order of pollen tube activity. Option D reverses the sequence, incorrectly suggesting fertilization occurs before pollen tube entry. Based on your understanding, if the fusion of the male gamete with the polar nuclei fails, what will be the consequence? A. No embryo formation. B. No endosperm formation. C. Two zygotes will form. D. Seed will develop without fertilization. Correct answer is B. No endosperm formation. Explanation: triple fusion involves one male gamete fusing with the two polar nuclei to form the triploid primary endosperm nucleus, which develops into the endosperm that nourishes the embryo. If this process fails, the endosperm will not form, although the zygote, embryo, can still develop from syngamy. Hence, option B is correct. Option A is incorrect because embryo formation only depends on syngamy. Option C is biologically invalid, as only one egg cell exists in the embryo sac. Option D misrepresents the process. Fertilization is required for seed development in sexual reproduction. The primary endosperm nucleus, pen, formed after triple fusion is A. haploid, B. diploid, C. triploid, D. tetraploid. Correct answer is C. triploid. Explanation. The pen is the result of the fusion of one haploid male gamete with two haploid polar nuclei, resulting in a triploid 3N nucleus. This triploid condition is key to forming a functional endosperm in most angiosperms. Option C is correct. Option A is incorrect because only one haploid nucleus would result in a haploid structure. Option B would result from a two-nuclei fusion, not three. Option D requires the involvement of 4 chromosome sets, which is not the case here. In the embryo sac, which cell fuses with two polar nuclei during triple fusion? A. Egg cell. B. One male gamete. C. Both male gametes. D. Zygote. Correct answer is B. One male gamete. Explanation. Of the two male gametes delivered by the pollen tube, one fuses with the egg cell, and the other fuses with the two polar nuclei to form the pen. Therefore, only one male gamete is involved in triple fusion, making option B correct. Option A is incorrect because the egg cell participates in syngamy, not triple fusion. Option C is incorrect because each male gamete participates in only one fusion event. Option D is unrelated, as the zygote forms after syngamy and does not fuse with any nuclei. Which of the following best explains why double fertilization is considered unique to flowering plants? A. It results in two zygotes. B. It involves simultaneous fertilization in two ovules. C. It produces both zygote and nutritive tissue from two male gametes. D. It allows two pollen tubes to fertilize one ovule. Correct answer is C. It produces both zygote and nutritive tissue from two male gametes. Explanation. Double fertilization is unique to angiosperms because two male gametes fertilize to different female nuclei. One forms the zygote, embryo, and the other forms the endosperm, nutritive tissue. This dual fertilization event in one embryo sac is not found in gymnosperms. Option A is incorrect because only one zygote forms. Option B misrepresents the fertilization site. Events occur within a single ovule. Option D incorrectly implies more than one pollen tube is involved, which is typically not the case. If a mutation prevents the formation of synergids in the embryo sac, what could be the likely outcome? A. Male gametes will fertilize directly. B. No pollen tube guidance, fertilization fails. C. Double fertilization occurs earlier. D. Triple fusion occurs before syngamy. Correct answer is B. No pollen tube guidance, fertilization fails. Explanation. Synergids play a critical role in guiding the pollen tube into the embryo sac using chemical signals. Without synergids, the pollen tube would likely fail to navigate correctly, and fertilization would not occur. Option B correctly identifies this consequence. Option A is incorrect as male gametes need the pollen tube pathway, which relies on synergid guidance. Option C has no basis. Fertilization timing is disrupted, not accelerated. Option D is untrue. The order of syngamy and triple fusion is not reversed by the absence of synergids. A plant breeder wants to develop a seedless variety by preventing endosperm formation. Which process must be targeted? A. Syngamy. B. Meiosis in pollen mother cell. C. Triple fusion. D. Fertilization of egg cell. Correct answer is C. Triple fusion. Explanation: to prevent endosperm development and thus create seedless or sterile seeds, the triple fusion process must be inhibited. This fusion is necessary for the formation of the primary endosperm nucleus. Option C is correct. Option A, syngamy, is required for embryo development but doesn't directly affect endosperm. Option B refers to an earlier stage of gametogenesis. Option D only affects the zygote, not the endosperm. In experimental conditions, if a male gamete fails to reach the egg cell but fuses with polar nuclei, what will happen? A. Zygote forms but no endosperm. B. Only endosperm forms, embryo is absent. C. Both zygote and endosperm form normally. D. Fruit formation is enhanced. Correct answer is B. Only endosperm forms, embryo is absent. Explanation: if only triple fusion occurs and syngamy fails, i.e., no fertilization of the egg cell, the result will be the formation of the endosperm but not the embryo. Option B accurately reflects this. Option A is incorrect as zygote formation requires egg fertilization. Option C incorrectly assumes both fertilizations occurred. Option D is misleading because fruit formation often requires hormonal signals from fertilization, and its enhancement is not guaranteed in such conditions.